Here is my informative speech audience.
So it's 1941. You just get news that the Japanese have bombed Pearl Harbor, the U.S. naval base located in Hawaii, who had no defense. Thousands of people are dying and have died. What's your next move as president? This is just one of the many challenges our 32nd president, FDR, had to face. Today I'm here to inform you about how Roosevelt innovated two forms of presidential travel to accommodate for his physical condition of polio. The two forms of travel that are most significant for the time period that I'm going to talk about are the presidential railcar and the presidential yacht. But first I have to explain what the polio disease is. I have done my research about each topic, so you should be well informed afterwards. Polio had the opportunity to affect each and every one of us until a vaccine against it was formed. Unfortunately for Roosevelt, he contracted the disease, but that didn't stop him. So the question is, what is polio, you may be wondering? From the article, What is Polio?, reviewed on October 14th of 2019, written by an unknown author from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, it states that polio is a crippling disease caused by a virus that infects one's brain and spinal cord, creating the inability to move body parts. Franklin D. Roosevelt became a very popular president for a variety of reasons, one of which includes him overcoming the dreaded polio disease. The first form of travel that was changed includes the Ferdinand Magellan, a rail car also known as the U.S. Car No. 1. Presidential security was a priority during World War II, but also Roosevelt's comfort for his physical condition served an importance as well. A special railcar was manufactured to accommodate for Roosevelt's safety and his physical needs. According to an article written by Edward Langle from the White House Historical Association called Franklin Roosevelt's Train Ferdinand Magellan, published on October 17th of 2017, the U.S. Car No. 1 includes a half-inch of armor on all sides, bulletproof windows, and 2 escape hatches for the president in his wheelchair. The rear platform featured microphones and speakers that the president could use for public events. All refurbishments kept the president's physical needs in mind. He was given a special narrow wheelchair to navigate the rail car with ease. The president even insisted on keeping the train at or below 30 miles per hour so his wheelchair didn't move much. A train isn't the only source of transportation Roosevelt had to choose from. The USS Potomac was Roosevelt's presidential yacht. This large ship fit more Secret Service members than the original one that they had in mind for Roosevelt, called the Sequoia. Roosevelt used his presidential yacht for relaxation on family vacations and also diplomacy. As stated in an article published on September 25th of 2017 by Evan Pfeiffer called the USS Potomac, Franklin Roosevelt's presidential yacht from the White House Historical Association, to make access to the ship wheelchair accessible, a concealed elevator was installed in the rear smokestack to carry the president from the main deck to the boat deck. Throughout the Great Depression and World War II, FDR was the man who empowered individuals. In my speech, I mentioned how Roosevelt innovated presidential travel with two forms of transportation, also known as the Ferdinand Magellan and the USS Potomac, to accommodate for his physical condition of polio, which paralyzes the body from a virus. Presidential travel was highly important to Roosevelt, mainly because he wanted to be seen as much as possible by the public during World War II. He also didn't want his polio to distract the public from bigger international issues. Due to Roosevelt's polio that he contracted at the age of 39, he had to innovate travel in order to feel completely safe as president, but also to feel comfortable in his wheelchair. His innovative travel sources would provide safety, comfort, and also allow him to be seen by the public. Despite facing his own personal challenges, Franklin D. Roosevelt led this country to victory throughout World War II and the Great Depression, all from the comfort of his wheelchair.